Manchester United have sacked boss Ruben Amorim. The club has confirmed. The announcement was made on Monday morning, less than 24 hours after Amorim held a stunning news conference following the 1-1 draw with Leeds United, in which he urged United bosses to do your jobs. Under-18s coach Darren Fletcher is set to take charge of United's trip to Burnley on Wednesday. Sources have told ESPN that the club is still mapping out a succession plan but is leaning toward naming an interim boss until the end of the season before making a permanent appointment in the summer. Amorim was informed in person at Carrington on Monday by Director of Football Jason Wilcox and CEO Omar Barada. Club sources have denied that the decision was prompted by a breakdown in Amorim's relationship with Wilcox, but rather because the hierarchy have not seen enough signs of evolution of progress. But sources said Amorim was sacked in the aftermath of an explosive meeting with Wilcox on Friday. Amorim, according to sources, did not take kindly to the conversation, moving on to the subject of his preferred 3-4-3 system and the potential evolution of the team's style of play. Following the meeting, Amorim took part in a tense news conference with reporters before quickly leaving the club's Carrington training ground. He pulled out of a scheduled broadcast interview citing personal reasons, and defender Lisandro Martinez had to take his place. Sources have told ESPN that Wilcox intended the meeting to focus on feedback following the 1-1 draw with Wolves 3 days earlier. Amorim's volatile response to the advice was seen by club bosses as too emotional and signaled that his relationship with Wilcox had broken down. It was followed by a fraught news conference after the 1-1 draw with Leeds on Monday, during which the Portuguese coach demanded to be manager, not the coach, and called on Wilcox to do his job. United sources are insisting that the decision to dismiss Amorim was not made purely because of tensions behind the scenes and was taken because the club had not seen enough signs of evolution or progress on the pitch. However, it's hard to escape the sense that the timing of the move has much to do with Amorim's news conference at Elland Road, and particularly the barbs aimed at the club and Wilcox. Speaking at a news conference on Friday ahead of the trip to Leeds, the Portuguese coach revealed his frustration at a lack of movement in the January transfer window. And after the game on Sunday, he went one step further by telling club bosses he wants to be manager, not the coach, while also pointedly aiming a dig at Wilcox to do his job. Club sources have told ESPN that, as far as they were concerned, Amorim was fully aligned with their transfer plan. They insist the decision has been made to give a capable and committed squad the best chance of being successful. Amorim has overseen a turbulent 14 months at United after succeeding Erik ten Hag as boss in November 2024. He won 24 of his 63 matches in charge and oversaw just 15 victories in the Premier League. He leaves United 6th in the Premier League table after 8 wins from 20 games this season. A club statement issued on Monday read, Ruben Amorim has departed his role as head coach of Manchester United. With Manchester United sitting 6th in the Premier League, the club's leadership has reluctantly made the decision that it is the right time to make a change. This will give the team the best opportunity of the highest possible Premier League finish. The club would like to thank Ruben for his contribution to the club and wishes him well for the future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. This motivates me to do more content like this.